As a head coach, I am ready for the Leagues Cup break, so let's get into Matchday 21 in the MLS fantasy game for Internatre, of course. In our starting 11 for Matchday 21, our captaincy is going to Carlos Hill, who does have 2 home games in this double game week, the last one before the break. Did I mention that I'm happy that we're getting a little break? Probably I did. And also our differential this week is Reynoso from Minnesota United, so let's hope he can get us some good scores. So let's see what happened in Matchday 21 with the team score section. Matchday 21 was very good for us because we did manage a score of 195 in the double game week before the Leagues Cup break, and we also had our best rank so far as we did manage to finish on a rank of 16th place. And despite the big score, our defense is still our weakest point so far, because as you can see, only Lennon did get 9 points in 2 games, but he didn't have any assists or any clean sheets or any goals. Next to him, same story for Gomez from Seattle Sounders, who had no clean sheets against San Jose and FC Dallas. And our best defender was Chichos from Chicago Fire, who did manage 2 clean sheets in games against Montreal and Toronto, the Canadiens. So we were very pleased about that because a lot of people were jumping off Chicago Fire because there was maybe some thoughts that they could delay or even cancel the games for this game week, but we're just glad we stuck with them. We went for a safe captain choice in Carlos Hill, and in the first game he did manage to get 1 assist against Atlanta United, and in the second game he did get 2 assists against DC United, giving us a total score of 46 points as our captain, which is not bad, but as you can see, maybe if we captain some of the other players, it would have been 1 or 2 points more, but that's okay. Good job for Carlos Hill. And I guess our differential for this week was Reynoso from Minnesota United, who did manage to get 1 assist and 1 clean sheet in the first game against Houston, and in the second game he really had a very good game against Los Angeles FC or LAFC. He did manage to get 16 points against them. He had 1 goal and 10 key passes that gave him 5 points. Just 10 key passes gave him 5 points. Did I mention that? I probably did. For Thiago Almada, it was a decent 12 points at the end. He did blank in both games, but I mean 12 points, it's okay, whatever. And lastly, in the midfield, another popular pick in Ryan Gault from Vancouver Whitecaps. He did manage to get 24 points at the end with 1 assist in the first games against Austin FC and 2 goals against the LA Galaxy. And we also had a lot of points in the bench, starting with our goalkeeper. We went for Petrovic, who did have 10 saves against Atlanta United despite not keeping a clean sheet. But in the second game against DC United, he just managed a simple clean sheet and finished in 16 points. Another standout midfielder was Lucho Acosta, who this double game week managed 1 goal in the first game against New York Red Bulls. And in the second game, he had 1 goal, 1 assist in a game against Nashville, finishing 21 points. Very good again. And the last tough choice we had to make this week was in the forward line, so we went for Bo from New England Revolution because he had those good games, and he did manage to blank in the first one, but in the second game he did score a goal, finishing up in 14 points, so we'll take that any day for a forward. So overall, we did have one of our best game weeks so far, and we did go up in the ranks to 601, as you can see. We still haven't reached the 200 point mark, so that's one of our goals for the rest of the season. I'm so glad we could have ended this mid-season break in a good note and a high score with 195. So let's just hope we can keep that momentum going for the second half of the MLS fantasy game. Also, Messi might sign for us, so just beware. Keep an eye on the socials and follow us at CF Internatre. And again, have a good break. Good luck.